What were you saying about the heat here? What do you think it would be like, say, about 2 o'clock this afternoon when all this
I'm thinking
burns
surface
off here
of the sun times 3. Look at that. I think these dead plants agree with me.
Thought I saw the Jersey Devil dancing in his moccasin. Yeah.
In the winter, when there's, 6 to 7 feet of snow here in Los Angeles, this is where the kids love to go sledding.
toboggan slide.
Right.
Nice.
Today's trail is south of the 101 and just east of the 405. You'll take the Van Nuys exit off the 101, head south until it dead ends into Valley Vista. From there, you turn left to go up to the Beverly Glen entrance, or you can turn right and go to the Kester entrance. Off of Beverly Glen, you'll turn right on Deervale Road and left on Deervale Lane, and parking at the top.
I just got here up at Deervale Place, parked right here at the end of the road, and then bingo, the trail's right there.
The Kester entrance off of Valley View has a private driveway. You can park there and walk it, but you can't drive on it.
Cooper, I don't know if this is the beginning or the end of the Deervale Trail, but this welcoming sign says, come on in.
Jim, what you doing, man?
I found a new trail. It's called the Deervale Trail. I found it on the Google Maps, and now we're going to go walk it and see how much trouble we get in.
Great. Where's it at?
I think there's right after the precipice, the dropping down part is the beginning.
The Infinity Trail?
Right.
It's like an infinity pool, but different.
It was obviously well marked back in the 70s when they first put those signs in, so I'm sure it's been well maintained.
This trail is less than a mile and it's all uphill going south and all downhill going north.
Cooper, do you know any history of the Deervale Trail?
I do not.
Apparently the city had to put this sign up just recently because there was some kind of farming implement accident.
Really?
No, that's all I know is the city put the sign up. I'm just going with farming after that. I don't know. Let's find out. Maybe there's a planting.
Well, country has a rich history of agriculture, so you never know.
And marijuana use. So put them together. Bingo.
I like it. Just back from walking the car, Jim?
I know. I've remembered I was just checking that I had locked the car in an obsessive compulsive way. All right, we may be going back up there again one more time. It looks like if we were here when it was sunny, due to all the brownness here, it's probably blazing hot. I would imagine.
I would imagine too.
I don't know if you saw Tremors, but there's giant worms that live underground, and they try to suck you in.
I'm actually finally catching up on Lost.
I have not seen it, but I'm sure this is obviously where the black smoke and the giant worms live.
Yeah. Or is that a ridge or a canyon?
Well, I think the ridge is the highest part of the canyon, and the canyon is the lowest part of the ridge. That's just that's a transitive theory of ridges.
It's not just entertainment, it's edutainment.
Intuitively, I believe these flowers are called wildfire flowers.
Ah.
Now, that's intuitively, which means I didn't read it anywhere or nobody told me that.
But I think it's a pretty good inference. So, Jim, we're doing a little downhill now, it looks like.
Right, exactly right. So if I had my skis on, this would be a black diamond, and I would be taking my skis off to walk them down because I can't ski very well.
So we actually started off on a downhill, and then the trail kind of flattened out for a bit, huh?
Now there's another big downhill.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have brought an extra pair of sneakers in case I blow one out.
In case you blow one out.
All right.
It's the Boy Scout motto. Be prepared.
No, don't say blow one out and Boy Scout motto at the same time, John.
Oh, you're a good crowd. Please. So, Jim.
Yes.
What do you think all of this old wallboard looking stuff is here?
Here's my theory. This trail is so clean, it's not very dusty. So obviously, rich people don't want to get their Milano Blahniks ruined while they're walking. And so what they do is they hire trained gophers to clear the path. And gophers can only do it in piles haphazardly like this. The trained ones. Whoa, whoa, ah! Cooper, you've made an interesting observation. You've noticed this. All of a sudden, a big layer of flagstone off to the side of the trail. And it's obvious that this is where the Romans would come and mine the stones to create their own stone roads. Because once again, everyone thinks the Romans invented roads. Got it from America first.
From Encino.
Right. That's just like the Book of Mormon. You know, Jesus was here first and then went over there
and then handed it off to Romney.
That's exactly.
So Jim, as you just mentioned a minute ago, we are not done going downhill yet, are we?
We're very high up, considering I think the end of the trail is at about 20 yards. So we've got 20 more linear yards this way to go, and it looks like we've got about 400 yards down. So that's gonna, I don't know anything about, I know a little bit about math.
So there's a 400 foot vertical drop in the next 20 yards.
Possibly, unless my math is off.
So
it's 100%.
Once again, to our wheelchair-bound friends.
Once again, another
maybe not so much this one.
Non-wheelchair accessible trail. This is outrageous. I'm with you, my brothers. I've never met a person who, when they were 20 miles away from me, I didn't just think we're great.
Don't you find that with most of Los Angeles, though? It all looks great from far away.
This is me. I'm doing some mime work. A little Marcel Marceau. Bingo!
You know, that was a great demonstration of why people hate mimes. So we're still going downhill. We're going through quite a change in elevation here, huh?
Yeah, we are. I have, maybe I should have brought different layers of clothing, because I'm sure I'm going to go from like completely naked to, you know, a shell.
Yeah, they always tell you layering is important.
Yeah, and the elevation drop.
Those are the instructions they give for my kindergarten kid too.
What?
Make sure you dress them in layers so that they don't get uncomfortable during the day.
That's because they're going to pee themselves and they just need another pair or something.
Oh.
That's what that is.
And isn't that holding true for us as well?
Cooper, you seem very excited that we can see the 405 from this trail.
You can,
and
right through there by that to the left condos. to the left of the City National Bank building.
Oh, yeah, there it is. There's tree. So there's trucks and cars. And why do we go on trail hikes, John?
To see the 405.
we might be at crossed roads, cross purposes.
Ah,
that's the thing.
Are we not here to see the 405?
That was what I was. But apparently you were excited to see it. So you were very jumpy up and down. So
I was just happy to know that we were near civilization.
All right, exactly. The fact that we forgot to bring water again. Right. What do you think happened, Jack Cooper?
I think the kid who made these has met a tragic end.
You think that this kid's name was Johnny Deervale?
Deervale.
Deervale Trail?
It's the Deervale Memorial Trail.
We'll keep an eye out for his ghost. Cooper, the trail kind of ends in a large park-like way, probably into private property, possibly booby-trapped. So keep the camera rolling. If I get exploded by C4 or C5 or any of the C's, cool to be on video, so stay away. This is kind of a fire safety kind of preparation here. What they did was they cut down all of the burnable grasses and then left them on the ground in kind of a state so they could really dry out and become ultra burnable.
Kind of a kindling?
Really, because that greener stuff really is not going to go up as fast.
You kind of stand next to a sign that says private property.
No, that's why we're going behind it so you can't read it.
Perfect.
That's just good trail walking.
Let me see. Hey, you're right. Jim, that was the Deervale Trail.
It sure was, named after
little Johnny Deervale.
Oh,
damn.
Oh,
tragic.
All right. So, what do you think? Good trail?
Yeah, I liked it. It was flat. It was a lot more interesting once you were on the trail than I thought it was going to be when we started.
It wasn't flat. It was downhill.
That's what I meant. But the trail itself was flat. If it was all level, it would be flat. If it wasn't so downhill, it would have been a flat trail.
It's pretty steep one way.
Yeah.
Park at the top, park a car at the bottom, drive down there, and then come back up.
Now, if you're by yourself, that's going to be tricky.
But you know what? If you're by yourself, you're used to being alone.
Yeah.
Walk back up in your own sadness.
You know what? Get out and meet people.
There's that too. Okay, what do you always say?
Don't mess up our planet.
We won't mess up yours.